When you're working with surfaces in Fusion, for example, if you were to extrude or loft or create geometry, so let's do a really simple one. We'll do this circle and extrude it. So we're giving it a certain depth, but the big thing here is this object does not have any thickness. You can't send this to a 3D printer. There is no measurable thickness for this wall, and that makes creating the geometry easier. Now, what's the fastest way to convert this into solid geometry? One of my favorites that I use often is Thicken. You'll find that under Create. And what you do is select a surface or surface body and then choose the thickness that you want to add to this value. Kind of like you're used to in other feature tools, you can choose the direction of the thickness. So in this case, we're choosing one side up or down, or you could do it evenly across the surface geometry. So I'm adding thickness to both sides of our original surface body. It's going to create a new body. You set the thickness for 4.8 millimeters. In this dialog, click OK. You now have a couple things in the bodies folder. You have a surface body and a solid body. So if we hide both, we can now go back and see that there is a surface body pretty much exactly where the solid body was added. You can get rid of this. You could simply right click on the solid body. You can choose remove. That will keep the whole timeline intact, but get rid of that additional surface body. It's not hurting anything, so if you undo, you can keep it. It's totally okay. Just understand that there is a difference between the orange surface bodies and this more solid, opaque solid. Now, taking a closer look at the Thicken tool. So we just did a simple circular cylinder shape, and now we have a rectangle that we've extruded the surface. You'll see one surface body. There is no thickness to any of these. If we were to go up and choose the Thicken command, we have some options. So the first thing is I can simply select one face, add thickness to this, click OK. We now have a solid body that was created from that one face that we added some depth to that face and now have a solid. We still have the surface body. It's not gone. And so that's one option with Thicken is it's not limited to just doing the entire thing. So going into a new Thicken command, instead of just doing one face, we can come around and select all four. And what we're going to do is add thickness to all four. And let's look at these dialogues. So we're adding about, let's type in a 5 millimeters and click OK. It adds 5 millimeters to each face, and we now have the solid body and the surface body. No big difference from what we were just working on with the cylinders, but if we were to go back to this feature, there is this additional option here, rounded thicken. This wouldn't have done really anything to our cylinder, but in our rectangular shape, you can see the sharp corners on the inside and outside of this new object. But if we choose rounded, it's going to round the outside here. It doesn't give you much control. This fillet value is kind of set. If you want to change these rounded fillet and control them with different values, it's probably going to be easier just to add the fillets yourself. Or if you go to solid and hit delete on your keyboard, it deletes it, then add a fillet. So it's kind of overkill. I would just say, if you want to quickly add rounds in the Thicken, you can. Just remember it doesn't give you much control over that value. Now, looking at a slightly more complex shape. So in this case, I've got a little loft and I want to add thickness to this. And you can see that it's got a raised bump or profile kind of right in the middle of this geometry. It's not a nice, smooth arc for the original edge that it lofted to the other edge. And you can see it even kind of maybe raises up even more as it transitions. So it's, kind of non-uniform throughout. And if we were to go to thicken, it will let us thicken this. We'll pick all three sides. The chain selection tries to grab anything that has tangency. It looks like this doesn't have perfect tangency, so it's not going to let me select it automatically, but I can still select it. I'm going to add thickness, and you can see that it's raising this profile in the back there. And so it's going to create this geometry. We'll click OK. And this may not be perfect for kind of what you had in mind. Let's go to visible edges. So you can see those edges there that are getting introduced. You can see this kind of concavity that got created there because of those changes. So one thing with Thicken, when you solve this, you're at the mercy of how Fusion chooses to solve it. In some cases, it might interpolate and delete and patch for you. Some cases, it's going to create this concavity. Now, if we were to do this Thicken again for the surface body, and we choose all three faces and we bring it down, can see that this is going to eventually fail. Once I exceed this value, I think the surfaces start to intersect with each other, or those projections are hitting each other, it starts to fail. You're also getting this channel that's introduced here. So if it's not solving how you want, there are some other options that we're gonna look at in other tools like offset surface and others, and the boundary fill. So we'll talk about that more, but just be aware with Thicken, sometimes it's going to be limited in what it can give you, but it is an extremely fast way to create solids from a surface body.